Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are and what time it is and all that other good stuff. It's time once again for Wednesday Afternoon Live with me, your boy, SaleenDriver, your favorite Gator fan, the guy who hosts the longest running Wednesday afternoon live stream in all of YouTube that I know of. And this is episode 150 of the show about nothing in particular. So what's going on out there, ladies and gentlemen? Not much going on here. Just another Wednesday afternoon in paradise. Let's see who's here. Now, let's see. Shipes was here earlier with his usual greeting about making fun of my screen name. This time he comes up with self-propelled driver. I don't get that one because all cars are somewhat self-propelled as opposed to being pulled by a horse or something, I guess. Matt Dumit pops in. And Battle Angel pops in. How you doing, my dear? And Wilkie's here, or as Uncle Lou likes to call him still, Waikiki. Let's see. And Steve Pearson's here. Good to see you, sir. 150 episodes. Now, admittedly, I did take a little time off due to my father. And also I took a little time off because I flaked out. Most people say I did anyway. My good friend VidTube Productions took over for a little while. But still, you know, they kept going for a little while. Good to see you, Floridian, one of my watch buddies. Let's see, Slim is here. And Zona Tucson's here. Good. Got a good crowd coming in so far. That's good. So, week 1 of the college football season is in the books. Nature Boy is here. And Rick Sanchez is here. Yes, your mic test works very well. Yes, college week 1 of college football is in the books. Not too many surprises, from what I see anyway. I think I was a bit surprised that Clemson, lost. Looked pretty bad doing it, from what I understand. I imagine I didn't see the whole game reaction from Pigskin Pete, but I imagine that he was pretty upset that his team got stomped by Duke. And everyone's favorite Aussie is here. Libby. Or LC. Aaron Anderson is here. I haven't seen that name before. Yep. Well, the one good thing about the Clemson loss, and I made this comment on one of Pigskin Pete's videos earlier. The one good thing about the Clemson loss is it took It took that Florida loss out of the spotlight. Hey, at least Florida lost to a ranked team. I was grateful that Florida looked like occasionally in that game they had some fight in them. I mean, it was a foregone conclusion that they were going to lose. I predicted the loss. I've been calling for that loss since the game, since the beginning of the year. So it was no surprise to me. Those of you who watched my live stream on the game, my reaction live stream, saw that there wasn't a hell of a lot of excitement there. Florida obviously shot themselves in the foot multiple times, some stupid penalties at the wrong time. Our quarterback taking a sack at the wrong time and knocking us out of scoring positions. There was some moments there where it looked like we were going to score and keep up with Utah, but it was fleeting, and it was obvious that Florida is not up to the task of beating a ranked Utah team. It was a foregone conclusion, and it's over, and now we move on to other things. Libby, football is football, and the shit that you play over there is the shit you play over there. So we're not going to get into that. Oh, and by the way, Libby, thank you so much for sharing that video from not the Australian rules, but the other one, the NRC or whatever. Yeah, that video caused me to get a copyright hit by YouTube. So we won't be playing any more videos like that anymore. Now, fortunately, it was not a copyright strike, but it was a ding on my record because that highlight video was a copyrighted highlight video, and it got my ad revenue taken away from me. Now, admittedly, on a channel my size, that's about 5 cents. Yeah, the NRL. Thank you. Yeah, so that's all your fault, Libby. I blame you for that. You owe me like $1, something like that. But we'll let it skate this time. Let's see. So other than the Clemson game, that's really the only surprise game that I can think of. If y'all can think of another surprise outcome game, Raj, let me know and we'll talk about it. But it looks like the game this Saturday in Gainesville will happen. I'm sorry, I was looking at Colorado. Thank you. That was I'm not sure about Texas Tech, but yeah, Colorado winning against the team that was in the national championship game last year. That was kind of a surprise. Now everyone's high on Neon Dion. So, big deal. Played Texas. He played TCU. So, I don't know how good a team TCU is, but Rick said Pete is taking Dabo's inevitable downfall fairly well. Well, you can't stay on top forever. Everything is cyclical. Teams that were flying high, they fly too close to the sun, as the old myth goes. Icarus flew too close to the sun, and so do some teams. Shut up, Libby. So, yeah, Colorado win was a surprise. The Duke win, I think, was a surprise. Now, let's see. That's about it. That's about all the only ones I could. And who said Texas Tech? Joshua said Texas Tech. Who did Texas Tech play anyway? I'm not even sure. I looked at the slate of games for this coming weekend. It doesn't look like anything terribly exciting. I guess the Alabama Texas game um, is going to be a big game. Wyoming? Yeah, if Wyoming beats anybody, that's a shock. God, if you've ever seen Wyoming's uniforms, man, those are some of the ugliest damn uniforms ever. If I were Wyoming, I'd change my school colors. Shit brown and white just doesn't look good. I'm a bully? Why am I a bully? Because I told you to shut up? I'll tell you again, shut up. I'm not a bully, Libby. As you can plainly see, I'm myopic. So get your terms right. Yeah, that's probably true, Shipes. Dabo is being pretty stubborn. That may be his downfall. He may need to start embracing the way the game is and the way college football is now, as opposed to the way it was 10 years ago. So, Edgar, I don't know. If I could predict the future like that, sir, I would be in Vegas right now at the blackjack tables. So I think that I already did my prediction videos, sir. If you have been watching my videos like you're supposed to, you would know what my predictions are for the season. And my prediction was that, yes, they will win 5 games. They will win 6 games. They may even win 7 games. The Utah loss was not a surprise. It was a surprise to exactly nobody. What surprised me is that Mertz actually looked serviceable. He didn't look great. He's not a Heisman candidate. He's not a superstar. But he looked serviceable, he was calm for the most part. He didn't turn the ball over, except for one interception, which was a tip drill. He threw for 300 yards plus. So, he's no superstar. He's no 5-star quarterback. He's not a diamond in the rough, but, he didn't look as bad as some people say he is. I don't know who Octavian is, so. Who's Octavian? I don't know who Octavian is. Okay, you can question my predictions all you want, sir. You're a Georgia fan. Of course, you're going to say what you're going to say. So, as a Georgia fan, I just generally ignore you. 16 yards? Well, yeah. Graham Mertz is not Anthony Richardson. He's not going to run the ball very well. But we knew that. So, I don't see what the point is. Where's my link? I don't have a link to my name, dear. So I don't know what I don't have a link. So my link is nowhere. Oh, 16 yards as a team. Well, offensive line is not very good. What can I say? P digits. Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is Finkel. How are you, sir? Pardon. Oh, the StreamYard link. Oh, okay. It's on my screen right there. I'm pointing right at it. You can't see me pointing right at it, but it's right there on my screen, right where it's supposed to be. So thank you for checking, Libby. I appreciate that. But it's right where it's supposed to be, right at the top of my screen. And Sir Uga, of course, opinions are welcome here. I don't have to respect them. I don't have to like them, but I will tolerate them. You can have your opinions. I think you're wrong. So that's my opinion. Well, Joshua, 50 attempts, 333 yards against a pretty stout defense. I'd call that not too bad. So, you know, they didn't run very well, Florida, as a team. They didn't run very well, but they passed pretty well. And you know, they showed some fight. So, good on the Gators for showing some fight in a game that they were obviously going to lose. And Utah covered the spread. And, so on to the next game, which hopefully we'll win. Now, from what I understand, because I have friends that live in Gainesville, Gainesville got hit pretty hard by Hurricane Idalia. But from what I understand, the campus was not damaged and the power's back on, thanks to excellent leadership from Governor Ron. And the game should go on as scheduled. Now, that's subject to change, of course, but it does look like that Gainesville will be open for business. Yeah, Sir Uga, your opinion, to you, your opinion is right and correct. Wonderful. To me, your opinion is wrong and incorrect. So, whatever. Shut up, Rick. See, I didn't time Rick out. He's obviously a hyper partisan left wing bomb thrower. He doesn't like Ron DeSantis, but I'm not going to time him out. I don't know. What do you think? Should I paste the link so that Libby will stop crying? All right, I'll paste the link so Libby will stop crying. Jesus Christ. There. No, Trump calls him Ron DeSanctimonious. Uh-oh. Phone call. Hang on. I got to mute. Sorry, that was Ford dealership having my daughter's car fixed, and they were calling me to update me on what's going on. Boy, Slim, you're shaking all over the place. And
what do you want me to do about it?
I don't know. I'm just, everyone in the comment section saying the Slim Shaky Canes. Anyway.
Okay.
No, Shipes. The backstage does not do cold calls. Jesus.
What does Ron DeSantis have to do with getting the power back on in Gainesville? I think the power company deals with that.
Nothing. I was just trying to tweak the lefties.
Well, try harder. That wasn't very good, even by my standards.
Yeah, well, I'm tired. I didn't sleep well last night, so what can I say?
Oh, you poor thing.
Shut up. We old guys need our sleep. And once again, Libby crying a river about the link isn't there. I put the link up, and it's now 5 minutes later, and nothing. I'm gonna stop listening to her.
I've got a serious question. Did we not watch the same Florida game?
I know you're going to say that Florida's terrible and all that. So,
Well, no. If my quarterback had the same stats, I'd say it's terrible too. 333 yards on 50 attempts is bad. No matter who it is.
He doesn't have a hell of a lot of weapons to throw at. I was grateful that he got over 300 yards in any case. Everyone was saying that Mertz was absolutely horrible. He didn't look absolutely horrible to me. He looked serviceable, which is a word I used earlier and a word I'm going to continue to use.
I think Emory Jones
He's not the answer. Huh?
I think Emory Jones looked better.
Oh, God, are you spaced out? Oh, there she is.
Did you not see him? Emory Jones played. Scored 7 touchdowns, 5 in the air, 2 on the ground.
Who's he play for now? I don't know who he plays for.
Cincinnati.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's.
I thought he left Arizona State. Didn't he graduate?
He did leave Arizona State. He's playing for Cincinnati.
Okay, I didn't know he went to Cincinnati.
Not the Bengals, the college team.
I know. Yeah, I get that, but he's not a Gator anymore. I could give a shit.
You should be wishing he was still a Gator. He looked much better than Graham Mertz did.
Well, that's fine. Good for him. Maybe Emory Jones not succeeding in Florida came down to coaching. The quarterback whisperer didn't. Sir Uggo wants to know if you're hauling on gravel roads today.
No. Although I am in Cincinnati, so, are Ohio roads really any different?
No, I've been on Ohio roads before. They're uniformly horrible. Hi, Libby. You pain in the ass.
You're a snob.
You're a daft cunt.
You're still a fucking snob.
Thank you.
Did you like my pictures I sent you yesterday?
I commented on them.
Oh, you didn't.
In Messenger, I commented on them. I liked them. They're very. What was it? A park or something?
Yeah, that was my walk to work.
I'm boycotting Australia.
Why?
Until Steve Irwin gets a national holiday, I'm boycotting Australia.
What's wrong with the graffiti?
What is a hyperopia?
I don't know. But can you see in my picture that Trump's going to do
what the hell is a hyperopia? Jesus, do you even speak English? what is this picture? It's Trump at the border.
Trump's gonna do a fully sick, he's gonna do a fully sick ollie with his skateboard off that thing there.
Oh, is that a skateboard? You can barely see that.
Someone's put a fucking skateboard in it.
I couldn't tell that was a skateboard. It is a skateboard. How about that?
Oh,
that's so cute.
But were you telling me that just because he's a fucking president, he can't skate?
I don't know that.
Yeah, right.
It's Nate the Great, and he's late.
No, I think because he's a overweight 70-year-old man is why he can't skate, or 80-year-old man.
Nah. Excuses.
How's it going?
Let's see you do a kickflip when you're 80.
I'll fucking try, you know. Might not work out well, but I'll try.
Joshua George said hyperopia is an eye problem. That makes no sense.
I don't know what it means.
I don't have eye problems. I just had my eyes checked. Other than, I need glasses, which I've been wearing glasses since I was 40.
If you think that Florida football team is serviceable, you need your eyes checked.
So that was 50 years ago, wasn't it? When you were 40?
Yeah, 50 years ago, right.
Sorry, not laughing at you.
CJ is here. Good to see CJ. Oh, that was the other team that got beat that wasn't supposed to, and that was Georgia Tech.
Clemson.
Wasn't Georgia Tech supposed to win?
Oh, yeah, Georgia Tech, too, yeah.
Georgia Tech was an underdog in that game.
Oh, they were. What is that word? What?
Is that Mexican?
Does anybody in this group speak English? I mean, Jesus Christ. Albert Sanchez.
No. Maybe not.
Unbelievable.
Shit.
Have you ever thought about being in a good mood?
I don't think he's capable of.
I am in a good mood.
Jesus, you're in a good mood. I'd hate to see you in a fucking bad one.
So yeah.
Okay. This is SaleenDriver spelled backwards.
Oh, so it is.
Except you flipped the R and the D, which should be REVIRDNEELAS, sir. But okay, that's inventive. I'll give you that. So it's not a word, but it's inventive. I will give you that. So
he tried his best.
Golf
clap
for.
You know what I did last night?
What did you do last night?
I went back and watched the stream of where we were all trolling you and where you showed us the sweet potato pie video.
Yes. Oh, you mean the video that bored Slim Shady Canes to death? I'm sorry about that.
The one where we were talking about giving you a gimp suit and stuff.
Yes.
One of the many times. Huh?
So you watched the video, so did you enjoy it?
It was fucking hilarious.
Oh, good. I'm glad you were amused. The fact that you were on the video and in the live stream.
I was just giggling. I was just giggling at your fucking facial expressions. Like
well, I'm glad I amuse you. It is my purpose in life to amuse you, Libby.
Yeah, bullshit.
You're right. How's Scott?
He's good. He axed himself at work yesterday, so he's feeling a bit stiff and sore.
He did what?
He fell down a ladder and he scraped his leg up and his chest feels all bruised and shit. And
Ooh, I'm
He's
sorry.
all right.
Did he go? Did he go to the hospital?
Nah, he's scratched up and stuff, and his shin has got like a cut and that on it. But he just put tea tree oil on it.
I hate ladders. I try and avoid getting on any ladder anytime. Just
they're no fun. Like
no, I remember hanging Christmas lights when I was married. My wife wanted me to hang Christmas lights on the house. And I didn't, I don't do Christmas myself, but for her and the girls, why not? Just did not like doing it on ladders. It was not a lot of fun. But the house, it made the kids happy. So, that's what mattered.
Yeah. I would have paid to see that footage of you like acting well.
Nice.
Oh, thank you. Raj. Why do you want to see footage of me in pain? Or
huh?
You just want to see footage of me in pain or something? I mean,
no, I was just saying. I would love to see
That's
that
messed
footage.
up. Why not?
What I ever do to you, Libby?
Do you want a list?
Sure.
Do you want it in alphabetical order or chronological?
No, in order of importance.
Ah, okay. So in a hierarchy, right?
Well, no, it'd be the patriarchy.
No, hierarchy. No, if you're sorting things out into importance, then it's a hierarchy. You douchebag.
Yeah, but I'm a white straight male, so it has to be patriarchy.
Allegedly a male.
To be fair, that is a legend.
Yeah. See, Lynn gets it.
Oh, there we go. Well, you can leave that picture up as long as you want, Nate.
Is that Angela White?
I don't know who that is.
Yes.
What's bad is she knows who that is. Or that may be a good thing.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. Who's Angela? Oh, Angela White's a porn star. Okay.
Now he gets it.
Well, as long as she's wearing a top, it doesn't matter to me.
Well, isn't the whole point that you're supposed to see her without the top?
Well, I guess that's how she makes money. I mean, is she an actual porn star, or is she on that site that begins with the word only?
No. She's an actual
what's the difference?
Star.
Well, professional versus amateur, I guess. But,
she's a professional. Hashtag professional.
Professional. Hashtag professional.
Yeah.
So, Nate, I haven't seen you on my streams in a few weeks. What's new and exciting? What you doing? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm sorry that I don't. I'm actually. I was actually pissed because my old account, like Nate the Great, YouTube account, or my email. My phone is so slippery. So I forgot my password. I forgot my password to my old email, and to like I already have my phone number linked to it, and yet it's still I don't know. I don't know how to fix it. So I made a new account. So that's why.
Oh, okay. Well,
sorry, I've been.
Well, welcome back.
Thank you. I mean, I missed you a lot. I mean, I don't know. Hell, my old account is linked to my PlayStation. I can watch Uncle Lou on my PlayStation TV. So So, yeah, I also I got a new job if you didn't heard. So
No, I haven't heard. Last I heard was something about the zoo, which I'm guessing didn't pan out.
yeah.
Well, what did you get? What are you doing?
Oh, god damn it. You might not believe this, but I work at a retirement home or community.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
What do you do there?
I'm a server for the elderly, like for in the kitchen.
Good.
Yeah.
Unclean Hands here.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, Unclean Hands runs a commentary channel.
Mm-hmm.
These are common channel. Libby knows about these kind of channels. These are channels that review videos posted by the goofy members of our society, like sovereign citizens and Moorish Americans and First Amendment auditards and other bottom feeders of society that have nothing better to do with their lives other than harass people who actually, do things for a living. If it's the videos are funny as hell, they'll frustrate the hell out of you too sometimes because you just wish the cops would just come by and just hit them with a taser or just slap the cuffs on them the minute they start in with their stupidity, but it usually doesn't happen right away. So it's kind of like, come on already, just arrest the dumb son of a bitch.
I mean, that's kind of the point is cops can't do whatever the fuck they want.
Well, we don't want them to do whatever the fuck they want. We just want them to get these people out of our lives, make them suffer for their stupidity. But yeah, if you'd like to check out those kind of videos, pop over to Unclean Hands and watch some of his videos.
I don't think there's anything wrong with those First Amendment auditors.
I do.
I like it when they try to pull that shit here.
Well, the funny thing about the people who pull that shit in Australia is they start quoting, they either quote the Magna Carta, which is, out of date by about 15,000 centuries, or they start quoting the American Constitution and American law, which isn't enforceable in Australia.
No.
Which, I mean, don't get me wrong. Go over there and quote the Constitution all you want. It's one of the many reasons why America is superior to the rest of the world.
Oh, God.
Well, we are. Hey, don't forget, guys, gals, click that thumbs up button at some point while you're here. It does help out the channel. I always like to get as many likes, thumbs ups, whatever as possible.
Libby, I get it. I understand. I do. But, I mean, you don't have to like it, but it just is what it is. America's just better.
It's not.
Oh, it is.
Well, at least we don't lose wars to birds.
And it's not even it's not even particularly close either.
But it's not though.
America's so much better than the rest of the world. It's almost laughable.
Yeah, no.
Everybody get your popcorn. This is gonna be good.
Yeah, no.
Come on, Libby. If it weren't for America, y'all would be speaking Japanese right now.
Okay. Righto.
Well, why don't you research the Battle of the Coral Sea and get back to me?
Why don't you fucking research the Kokoda Track?
The what?
Kokoda Track.
Dakota Trap? Dakota.
It's in.
That's 2 states up north by Canada.
No, it's in Borneo.
Borneo?
Yeah, it's 2 states up north for me.
Where the Australians were fighting the Japanese during the war.
I never said Australia wasn't fighting the Japanese during the war.
No,
I'm saying that
but you want to make out like you motherfuckers won it. You go and look that shit up.
we did win it.
You did win it single-handedly with one arm tied behind your back.
Actually, all they had to do was press a button and we beat Japan.
Yeah.
America.
They need to do it again.
Everywhere has a housing and electricity problem.
Okay, CJ is suffering greatly right now. He went from dizzy because of Slim's video to having a headache thanks to Libby's laughing.
Oh, well. He'll cope.
That was my plan, to make somebody dizzy. I'm glad to know it worked.
Well, it worked.
I feel like I've accomplished something with my day.
What are you hauling today? More creosote?
Ass.
No load today?
Oh, all an ass.
Libby has a fan in Battle Angel.
I don't know if I laugh that hard in this community.
I think Battle Angel's guy, Uncle Lou, I think he likes Libby too.
Yeah.
I'd say that Libby ought to try and get on the morning show with Lou.
Oh, yeah.
That would be entertaining as hell. But
What did I do?
It's 8 in the morning Eastern time. I don't know what time that is in Australia, but that's got to be the wrong time of day.
Well, what time is it now in Australia?
Fuck it.
I think
20 to 6 in the morning.
Okay.
Is that military time?
it's Thursday morning over there, so isn't that about 14, 15 hours ahead?
It'd be somewhere around midnight to 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, no. I don't like the likelihood of me showing up to that.
I don't know why I haven't. Sorry.
That would still be an entertaining morning show between Lou and Libby.
Some fart.
No, that was me blowing my nose.
Oh, okay.
Fucking pollen.
Oh yeah, pollen sucks.
Everything's starting to flower, so naturally it's all fucking everywhere.
CJ, who are you asking about a hamster?
Raj.
I don't have a hamster. Libby has ferrets, but not a hamster.
Saleen has gerbils.
I have 2 dogs.
Saleen has a collection of gerbils. I'll leave you to figure out what he has them for.
God, I wish there was a grip.
Making old Richard Gere jokes now.
What?
Yeah, CJ, I've heard of the guy. They're calling this guy extremely dangerous. He's 5 foot, 120 pounds, and he's dangerous.
Yeah. Well, I can't really fucking control that it's loud and obnoxious. You realize that.
Hey, Slim, where are you currently at right now? What state?
Give me a second, I'll answer that.
Very good.
Because that may be fixing to change.
He's in a state of confusion at the moment.
Yeah.
No, not confusion. I'm just waiting on a mile marker so I can see where I'm at. Because, like I said, that's very
Well, if
quickly
you're
fixing to
in
change.
Cincinnati, you're heading south. You'll be in Kentucky soon enough.
That's why I said it's fixing to change.
Duh, Saleen.
Damn.
Oh, shut up. Daft cunt.
Yeah. I'm in Ohio for another 4 miles.
Yeah.
Have you been telling your mother any more fucking lies about me?
Probably.
Yes.
Oh, what did you tell her now?
I think
I told her you were sane.
I think Ohio is basically farmland like Nebraska.
Well, parts of Ohio are, but there are also a lot of big cities in Ohio.
Not
Well,
really.
that's true. But
Well, Cincinnati's a pretty good sized city.
yeah.
Okay, a city doesn't translate to a bunch.
What, Cleveland isn't a good sized city?
No, not really.
Columbus?
That's a college town.
Yeah.
Well, they all look like pretty decent size. I mean, not New York or Chicago level, but
I mean,
you know.
Columbus doesn't have
I mean,
a
some
nice-
people consider Memphis a big city too, but I don't necessarily consider it a big city.
Yeah.
well, has big city problem.
Well, may not for Saleen. Not Saleen. Slim. He doesn't think that.
I mean, I'm used to Memphis though.
Yeah.
I always thought Atlanta was a pretty good sized city.
Maybe
Yeah.
a horrible city too. I won't say horrible, but hey, you want to talk about horrible city? Look at Chicago.
Chicago. I wouldn't go there. I would not go there without body armor.
I've been to Chicago. I don't know about you, Saleen. Have you?
Last time I was in Chicago, I was working for IBM.
Oh, okay.
So that would be in the 90s somewhere.
So
I was summarily unimpressed.
Oh,
yeah. But
well, they need to knock it all down then if you don't approve of it.
But I was going to ask you, Saleen.
Well, I mean, knocking down Chicago may not be the worst idea ever.
I was about to say Chicago would benefit from the expression "call it an airstrike, start over."
Okay.
That's terrible. But okay.
Yeah. I was.
You
gonna
haven't been
ask
to
you-
Chicago.
Yeah, well, sometimes the truth hurts.
I was going to ask you, Saleen. You know that I won't say restaurant, but like a chain. I don't know if it's a restaurant or anything but have you heard of Portillo's? Like in Chicago,
Ooh.
Portillo's. It's a.
No.
I think it's basically a chain, or it's
The only reason I was in Chicago was that it was an IBM.
I know. I was just asking.
Thing, and I was there as an instructor.
I know.
I spent my time in Chicago was limited to the hotel I was in, a short walk to IBM headquarters on the river, and I think I got one day to myself where I went and did the very touristy thing of going to the top of the World Trade Center.
Well, I thought
Just
that-
Center was in
to
New
say I
York.
could do it. Huh? Not the World Trade Center. What is it?
a Sears Tower or
Sears Tower, yeah, whatever it's called now. But
Yeah.
I've actually never been to New York City.
me either.
I have no compelling reason to go.
I heard it's a dump.
I've been that far north once, and I avoided New York City like the plague.
I heard. Well, I don't say horrible, but like maybe the people. I don't know. I don't know.
I have been to New York State, but the places I was in New York State were upstate New York, mostly East Fishkill.
Like
Another
Albany or
IBM
something like that. Like Albany or somewhere else?
No. East Fishkill and Rochester and there was another near Syracuse, but not Syracuse.
Yeah. Huh.
They were all IBM related trips, and not a lot of sightseeing. Just me going up there to train people and then going home again.
Taking a detour to the strip club.
No. I don't like strip clubs. To me, a strip club is pointless.
I don't think anybody on this panel or this chat is buying that bullshit.
What?
I don't care if y'all buy it or not. It's, I said it, it's truth.
What is?
Well, if I say I'm the Queen of fucking England, does that make it true?
Yes.
No, because I didn't say it. You said it. What's the point of a strip club? You see naked women dancing around. You give them money. If you touch them, the 800-pound gorilla in the corner will come over and break you in half and throw the pieces out the front door. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of money. And the women there generally hate men anyway. So, again, I say it's strip clubs to me are a waste of time. I don't hate my money that much.
I mean, you can keep trying to rationalize it all you want. Just nobody believes you.
I don't care if anyone believes me.
Oh, you do care. You care very much so.
I do? Really?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Henry, relay.
Sorry.
Well, Slim says I care, so it must be true. Except that it isn't.
Blue balling is cruel.
Of course it's true. I wouldn't lie to you. You're like my favorite turd. I wouldn't shit you.
Oh. Damning me with faint praise again. Well, Rick Sanchez agrees with me.
Blue balling is cruel. Some people are into blue balling, though, like cucks and stuff.
Oh, sure. I mean, according to some German porn, some guys are into having their balls nailed to a step stool.
Yeah. Scott told me this one where this chickie has stilettos and she's just stomping on old mate's fucking nutsack.
I see Saleen being into something like that.
Nah.
What?
Hey, if that's what you're into, once again, I don't kink shame.
We're not going to judge.
I don't kink shame either, but Sanchez says buy an escort. What do I want with an early 80s Ford subcompact? I mean, makes no sense.
That's why he goes to the titty bar. That, and from what I've heard, you enjoy their lunch buffet.
I want lunch.
All right, that was a little wrong. I'm sorry. Don't ever do that, people. Don't go to a lunch buffet. Titties and tater tots don't mix.
Well, tater tots might. I mean, you can't screw up a tater tot. As long as they're wearing hairnets.
Hairnets where?
Yeah, exactly. I was just about to say.
I mean.
Okay, I got a question for all of you guys. So, which would you prefer? Sitting on a cold toilet seat or sitting on a warm toilet seat?
Warm toilet seat.
Ah, but if it's warm, that means someone else has been sitting on it before you.
Uh-huh.
Well, when you put it that way.
Well, I mean, chances of me sitting on a cold toilet seat are going to be at my house. And the only person that's going to be on the toilet seat before me is my wife. So, okay.
What do you mean, yeah, so? I'd rather the cold toilet seat. Nah, I couldn't. When it's warm, you're like, oh. You haven't heard your
Why would
answer.
you have that reaction?
Because
Yeah,
someone else was sitting on it.
Well, do you and Scott have separate bathrooms?
No,
Well,
You have
then
separate toilet seats.
no.
Yeah, do you take the old toilet seat off and
That's
bolt
why-
on?
That's why I flip out if I sit down and it's warm. I'm like, his ass has been on there.
His ass was on there anyway. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, but at least if it's cold, there's been time for the fucking
What?
butt remnants to fuck off some.
Okay.
Are we in the fucking Twilight Zone or something?
Oh, yeah, it's
Libby,
damn classy. It's
Libby,
true.
do you know how silly that sounds?
What? What? You've known me for a long time, and that's not one of the silliest things that's ever come out of my mouth.
No, I gotta tell you, folks, that is one of the least silly things she's ever said.
It still sounds pretty batshit crazy.
Well, that's
Oh,
sort of
shit, you
describes
just
Libby.
reminded me that I need to take my medication. Thank you, Slim.
Anytime. I'm here to help.
Ugh. Fucking have to take my antidepressants once in the morning, and then these stupid epilepsy tablets twice in a day. Like one in the morning, one in the afternoon.
Same here.
Ugh. I'm fucking over it. And I'm like, I've got to be on this medication, like the epilepsy ones, for the rest of my life. I'm like, yay!
Hey, I'm the same way. By the way, I'm not gonna get all in detail, but I'm the same way though.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
Well, if you don't take the meds, what happens to you?
I can have a seizure.
Same here.
So,
But like mine are most of mine have been while I was asleep.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm not
so
awake
it's
for
either
it.
take the pills or have a seizure. I'd say taking the pills is the lesser of two evils.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Still a pain in the ass remembering them.
I don't know.
Jay
If you-
Shites wants to know if Libby is worried about getting her knees cold. Not really sure what he means by that, but okay.
Has Jay been timed out yet? Or
No.
not? No. Okay.
Why are you stirring the pot, Nate?
I'm just kidding.
Don't start no shit, won't be no shit.
Okay. I'll be quiet.
I didn't say that.
Jay and I worked that out months ago.
I know. Never mind. I should have asked the question.
Wait, what happened?
Nothing.
Oh.
But anyway,
Shenanigans. That's what happened.
yeah.
Come say hello.
So
In this modern world of political correctness, it cannot be shenanigans. It has to be them shenanigans.
facts.
I still call them shenanigans. I call shenanigans on that entire rant that he just went on.
I missed it. That's all.
How about semantics? I'm always up for semantics.
I have a question for what's her name? Saleen?
Libby.
Me.
Libby?
Libby.
Yeah.
Yeah, Libby. Okay.
Proper title is Your Royal
Libby.
Highness.
Yeah, you could call me Your Highness. That's
Especially this time of the morning after a couple.
I'm not going to call you Your Highness, you loony.
Your Majesty.
You're a fuckwit.
So I have a history question. it's not
Yes,
really-
Australia lost a war to a bird.
Shut up! He's asking a question.
So, which is stronger, a ostrich or emu?
Not sure.
Which is larger?
No, stronger. It'd be an ostrich, wouldn't it? Because they're bigger.
Ostriches are bigger, yeah, but a cassowary is meaner.
Well, I'm just asking because, never mind. I'm not gonna get into it because it's I don't want. Is there a rivalry between emus and Australia? I'm just curious because I don't know.
No, but there is a rivalry between the Australian Army and emus.
Well, that's true.
Your Royal Hiney. Hey, yeah, I'll settle for that. At the very least.
The Australian Army came into that war saying, "Who have they played?
That was fucking a long time ago.
Who have the emus played, Woo?"
Yeah. I was just curious about the emu situation, but I'm not trying to make fun.
Nate, the Australians don't want to talk about the shellacking.
I mean, what?
Okay.
How do we always end up talking about Australian wildlife? What is this? A National Geographic channel?
Maybe.
This is
You're always thinking that you don't remember Steve Irwin.
Steve Irwin deserves a statue in the middle of the Capitol and his own holiday.
Really
yeah,
does.
I agree.
I don't think that Canberra will.
This emu war happened in 1932, people.
Hey, we still, people still talk about, America losing in Vietnam, and that was back in the 60s.
Embarrassing.
We didn't lose in Vietnam, unfortunately.
Well, you kind of bailed before you could, but anyway.
I bet you I could win that war in 5 minutes.
Yeah, okay.
You want to bet?
Wait a minute, is this true?
War over.
Australia has a rat problem?
Do they?
I don't know. Joshua George says Australia has a rat problem.
Yeah, they have a rat problem. Fortunately, most of them are all elected.
I thought that was more Europe.
That's a worldwide problem.
I thought that was mostly European problems. I mean, France.
Oh no, France just goes on riots if ever they have any problems with the politicians. They just go out into the street.
No, I meant like rats and stuff.
Oh. Apparently we have a rat problem, darling.
No, Nate, the cartoon Ratatouille was not a documentary.
Oh, shit. Did you hear what Scott just said?
No.
Say it again, honey. I said, apparently we have a rat problem.
I said we do. We keep letting them come over from America.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
That place would be a whole lot better if you tried to be more like America.
Is Ratatouille
A whole lot better if we kept America out.
Is Ratatouille?
I mean, not only did they lose a war to the emus, but they lost a war to the pygmies too.
What now?
Pygmies.
Oh wow.
Pygmies, Aborigines, same thing.
No, they're not.
Oh,
There's about 2 foot difference.
Yeah.
Now see, that sounds like profiling. We can't have that in this day and age.
Yeah, we can.
So
It's better than amateur filing, though.
I have a question for Libby and her husband. So I get I'm American, and I get you guys are Australians, and also the sport football or rugby or whatever. Same
Rugby
thing.
league or rugby union?
Yeah,
Stop
rugby.
Yeah.
It's basically the same thing. But does Australian colleges or university have rugby for clubs?
Oh, like games?
Yes.
Yeah, they do, but they're not on TV or nothing. Like,
oh, okay, it's not like our college football or whatever.
no.
And once again, we have to point out for the 3rd or 4th week in a row that Australians don't like Fosters. They think it's crap.
Damn.
Bastards.
Yeah,
What
they send
was
that
Genesis?
shitty beer all over the world. It's like no wonder nobody likes Australia.
I like Australia. I
I
mean,
mean, who the hell wants
Australians
summer?
to be
Who wants summertime in December? That's
Oh.
just ass backwards.
Oh, we deal with it okay. Our Christmas consists of like seafood and salads and cold meats, and we're able to go out and play cricket in the backyard after a feed. And
what
Okay, so
what
can
about
I.
have you guys tried eggnog?
eggnog, yeah, we have that over here, but I don't like it.
I think it's like milk but thick, and it's like a minty to it.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's gross.
I think I like it. I love it. Well, yeah. But everyone's different, so.
Saleen likes pumpkin spice lattes.
I like.
Now, something about that just does not surprise me.
Wait, I should invent pumpkin spice eggnog, or is that thing?
Oh no!
That Nate, you're about years too late on that, and it was a bad idea before.
Damn it! Oh, damn it! What? What if I made invented this might go horribly wrong, but what if I made a female AI generated?
Nate, just stop.
Okay.
Because I think you're right. That's gonna go over about as well as a loud fart in church.
Not to mention, Nate, that if you made a female AI companion for yourself and Lou found out about it, he would go on that for about 5 years.
What do you mean by 5 years? Like hate it?
He would troll you so heavily for at least 5 years that you would leave the internet permanently.
You're probably right.
I know I'm right.
I know.
I've known Lou for a long time now. I know what if you do something like that, I can predict what's coming with pinpoint accuracy.
Well, that's only because liberals are so predictable.
Damn. Sir Ugas just said in his latest comment, he said they already have blow up dolls for you, Nate. I mean, that's true. I should buy one. No, I'm good.
No, don't
Hey,
do that.
Nate, it's not a completely terrible idea, but no, you shouldn't. Because at least the plastic bitch knows when to keep her mouth shut.
At least I had to do something.
Well, the one good thing about, eventually the technology is going to be really good, and they're going to come up with robotic women for whatever reason you want them for. And the great thing about them is, they'll be lifelike and do what you want and be a constant companion. But the best thing in the world the best thing in the world is they'll have an off switch.
We're already well on our way to that. Like, they've already caught like AI generated OnlyFans accounts.
Oh God. Well, that's kind of scary to be honest.
Oh, that's a shame. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but there, I mean, it is really possible, but I could see a dangerous. See, okay, I understand the AI wantings, or not AI. The world want AI to help.
Yeah, but we've all seen Terminator. We see how that shit ends up.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I was gonna say. And why we make? Hey, we're humans. We make stupid decisions. Yes, we do.
Yeah,
a lot.
Has anybody not seen Battlestar Galactica? I mean, we know how
actually,
to get in.
Yeah.
No, I was too busy watching shit like Terminator.
Yeah,
No.
and that's actually might be it. And there's also hey, before I say the other movie, but Saleen, trailers for Gran Turismo.
I know nothing of Gran Turismo.
Ooh.
I don't have a video game console. I don't do that.
No. It's not a video game. It's a movie.
It's a movie based off of a video game.
No, not based.
Oh, is that the one where the race team recruits a video race player to become an actual race driver?
It's actually pretty good and it's inspiring too.
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it. I really wasn't going to go out of my way to go see it.
I know. I'm not trying to force you. I'm just asking in general. But I'm honest. I went to see it. It was pretty damn awesome, to be honest. It's inspirational. Pretty cool.
Inspirational?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to spoil anything, but
I mean, I've seen reviews of the movie, but inspirational was never used. But
well,
I mean, okay.
So the reason why it's inspirational, it means that you can chase your dreams by doing it. I mean, where hard work pays off. I mean, you don't give up.
Well, yeah, they said the same thing when I watched Reading Rainbow when I was a kid too.
Well, that's true, but I mean, I'm saying that's all. That's my review. Inspirational.
Well, I guess I can see that from a certain point of view. Yeah, I guess it could, chasing your dreams and so on. Yeah, okay. I see where you're coming from on that. And so
Yeah.
I think the leap from playing video game racing to actually driving a 700 horsepower race car is a bit of a leap.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna spoil the action, but I know it. So it starts off via game, basically, and he works his way up to like the cars that in F1 and stuff that he tries it out for the first time, and I think it's in water. Holy cow. But anyway, he basically works his way up to the rankings.
Untrue, Saraga. Untrue.
But the character, like I say, he faces other gamers around the world. And he the reason why I'm saying he, I'm not going to mention his name because you have to see it first. So he got the top spot, and he's going to go up against the professional racers in F1, I think. Yeah.
No, it was not F1. It was sports cars. Prototypes, to be specific. Not F1.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Not F1 yet, but I get what you mean. It's not NASCAR though. It's not NASCAR.
No, it's European sports cars.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah. And he works from front. He kind of struggles up first, and he dominates the top 3 or the top racers, professional racers, and the professional racers hate him because they think he doesn't belong in there or out there, and he beats them, and then later.
Well, no racer likes to lose.
Well, that's true. Even against a video gamer.
Well, you know what they call second. They call second place in an auto race is the first loser. You know, I mean,
Yeah, and also, what's it called? The Shillabon? No, not Shillabon. That's road. Well, what was the race that goes 24 hours in
Le
France?
Mans.
Le Mans or Daytona depends on the country.
Le Mans.
Le Mans, not Le Mans.
Sorry.
Le Mans. Say whatever the hell
Le
you
Mans.
want to say. Screw him, Nate.
Well, you could say it right or you could say it wrong. It takes as much
Fucking-
effort to say it right as to say it wrong.
Fucking grammar police over here.
That's all right. Le Mans, whatever, same thing. Yeah, he works. He goes to Le Mans, and well, actually, no, that's near the last part. But I forgot what the Germany track is.
Well, it could be Hockenheim or it could be Nuremberg.
I think it's Hockenheim first, and then Nuremberg second. Yeah.
Well, they don't race at Nuremberg anymore. They don't race in the Nuremberg ring anymore.
And then it's Hakkinen. Then
Hockenheim, not Hakkinen. Hakkinen is actually the name of a Finnish race driver, Mika Hakkinen.
And beer.
No, that's Heineken.
God damn it.
Jesus Christ, Nate. How much help do you need here?
Nate, screw these grammar police over here. Say whatever the hell you want.
It's not grammar, sir. It's pronunciation police. Get it right.
I say whatever the hell I want to say.
And you know,
shoot whoever pisses you off.
I know you're. I'm not very good at pronouncing stuff, which is okay.
That's why I say what you want, Nate. Tell him to shut up.
But anyways, the
you're just gonna keep beating that horse, aren't you, Sir Uga?
Anyways, the guy, the character, is racing until he goes in an accident, a big accident, and plus they said the coaches said, or racer coach said, it's not his fault. It was the racetrack's fault, or the whoever did the track. I don't know. But he didn't want to race again, and he didn't believe himself that he could do it again. And then his coach.
Yeah, you always gotta believe, Nate. Whenever you fall off that horse, you get back up and you eat that horse.
Correct. That's basically what he did, and the character did.
Yeah.
And he basically won in Le Mans. Well, not just by himself. His other gamer friends or racers, for example, took turns, and then he did the rest of it. It's pretty cool, and he won. So there you go. There's a whole plot or movie.
I thought you said you weren't going to give away spoilers.
I didn't say the whole movie, but I didn't say his name.
You just gave away the whole movie. Not that it matters.
I didn't say the whole. Whatever. Fine.
It's a plot
and
synopsis.
Somewhere along the way, the little video racer probably, stuck some little blonde chickie that he was, going gaga over.
How do you know it's a blonde chick? Maybe he likes redheads.
I'm just guessing, It's European racing, so, blonde. They like blondes over there.
Hey, Sweden. Sorry. Swedish.
And Salene's jealous as fuck.
Yeah, I was married to a blonde. And if I remember correctly, she was a pretty good lay, too. But
All right.
kind of
That's the
sad if
last
you can't
thing.
remember.
That's a picture I didn't want painted in my head.
Well, it's there
Yeah,
now, and it's
baby.
there forever.
Yeah, I know. I can't unsee that in my
Yeah.
mind's eye.
You mean I've given you permanent trauma, brain trauma?
Yeah.
Oh well, then I've
Again.
accomplished my life. Then I've accomplished my life mission.
So yeah,
Wow.
If
Yeah.
if I make Libby miserable once a day, it's been a good day.
so
Yeah, fucking snob.
So yeah, Saleen.
I am myopic.
I mean, I'm sorry that I spoiled it or the movie.
It's all about me, baby. It's all about me.
I mean, well, I was trying to, get you interested, but I don't know if you are.
I'm probably not going to go see that movie.
Unless it involves him being pissed off, he's not going to be interested.
Probably.
Yeah, a movie that week will probably piss me off, but okay.
Actually, the reviews I've seen said it was a lot better than it had any business being.
Oh,
It was.
well, okay. Good on them.
I enjoyed
But
reading your comments on Facebook bitching about the postal service again.
oh shit.
Oh, did you see my post yesterday about FedEx?
Yeah.
Where's my cake?
Bunch
you
of
get
lying motherfuckers they are.
Did you get another sweet potato pie?
I actually sent Saleen something, but I sent it UPS while they were on strike.
Which means you didn't send anything because UPS never went on strike.
They threatened it.
Yes, they did.
I tell you what, that new contract they signed, I might go get a fucking job with UPS. And it doesn't matter if I actually do my job either.
Wrong.
Well, sir, you can question anything I say all you want. Doesn't mean I have to answer you, but you can question anything I say all day. It don't bother me none.
I don't question too much you say.
I'm going to laugh react to that post about FedEx again.
Well, I mean, that's yesterday's news, Libby. I mean, I got the package. It showed up. It showed up very late, but it showed eventually.
Next time I send him something, I'm going to tell him I sent it like a week before I actually drop it off.
You've never sent me anything.
Yes, I have. You liar.
What did you send me? I don't remember.
I sent you a T-shirt for Hanukkah.
Oh, yes, you did. He did. As a matter of fact, I showed that T-shirt. And I said I would wear it on the day that Florida State and Miami play. Because on that day I will be a Miami fan.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
I will do it. I was a LSU Tiger fan for one day, actually for only a few hours, but anytime that a team plays Florida State, I will be a fan of that team for that game. The 3 hours or so that it takes to play the game.
See, I don't care enough about Florida or Florida State to waste energy rooting against them.
I have no idea what you fellas are talking about, so.
College football.
That's most of the conversation. So
I'll go for whichever team wins. How's that?
Well, Florida State won their game and Miami won their game. And Florida lost their game. I was kind of hoping LSU would have given Florida State a better game. Hey, everyone said they came in saying LSU is going to, LSU can win the SEC. LSU is a beast. LSU is, this and that, and they're going to roll into Orlando and beat the shit out of them criminals, and they got their asses handed to them.
Yeah, I've posted this question several places, and I've yet to get an answer. I want to know if that fake Indian rode that horse all the way from Tallahassee to Orlando.
I don't know. Did the fake Indian show up in Orlando? I didn't see the opening of the game.
Yeah.
He did? No.
Yeah,
the old
frat boy was there.
Yeah, the frat boy. Yeah. Yeah, Libby, you got to see this to experience. You could probably look it up on the on YouTube to see a video of it. Florida State at all their home games, just before the game starts, they have some frat boy, a white guy usually, painted up and dressed up to look like a Seminole Indian, because they can't go get an actual Seminole Indian, which they have plenty of on campus. They have to put a white guy in brown face. Rides out on some old nag named Renegade, and he's carrying a flaming toothpick.
I'm picturing that he's riding you into the fucking field.
Yeah, and he rides out in the middle of the field with a flaming toothpick and plants it in the middle of the stadium, and the whole crowd is doing a tomahawk chop, going sound like a bunch of tards.
Now, if you want to see a really funny one, look up the one from when Miami played Florida State in Tallahassee, and I think it was '88. And Miami's mascot is chasing him down with a fire extinguisher to put out his little toothpick. And you got the Tallahassee PD tackling Miami's mascot, trying to keep him from scaring the horse.
That's funny.
I remember that. That was funny as hell.
That horse,
Mr. Vic. Vic 2 Production.
What's up? Yeah, my myopic host, and Slim, Shaky Cans, and Libby.
It is what it is.
Well, you gave CJ. No, wait. Libby gave him a headache, and you gave him a case of dizzy.
So are you gonna? Saleen, are you gonna change Slim's name to Slim Shaky?
Nah, I don't want to
in the StreamYard. No. Okay.
Nah, I try and treat my people in the StreamYard and in the comments with a level of respect now.
And why are you coming here starting Vic?
That was a promise I made to myself when I came back on after being away for a couple months. I said I would try and treat people a little more respect.
Since the fuck when?
Well, except for you, you don't.
Yeah, I was about to say.
You don't have no respect for me, so
Excuse me?
You're always harassing me.
Always harassing you, huh?
Yeah.
How?
I don't know. It just sounded good.
Yeah, exactly. Because you're full of shit.
And Ugga's been beating this dead horse all stream long about opinions, and the old me would have just timed him out and keep timing him out until he got tired and left. But I'm just gonna let him go now because respect.
Are you wearing tidy whities today?
No,
Yes.
I don't own tidy whities. No,
that's a lie.
Yeah.
And
actually, I believe they're gray colored today.
Really, we all know that to be a lie.
Yeah,
We've
seen we've seen them. So
I don't know if you were.
Those were not white underwear, sir. They were, I believe.
Yeah, it was. It was white. Yeah, it was.
Libby, I don't know if you
ever
saw that,
that
but he
singer that BBD made. Yeah,
she saw it. She saw it.
Oh yeah.
So yes, you were.
Everyone in here's seen it, so whatever.
Yes.
Well,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
that does beg the question: do you have pants on right now?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank God for small favors.
You
He
only
has-
make that mistake once, sir.
he also has a mankini.
What?
A mankini.
No,
I could- I
banana
can see
hammock.
that.
Banana hammock. Get it right.
You know the fucking that weird thing that Borat wears? That weird like bathing suit?
Oh, the slinkini, yeah.
Yeah, that's a mankini.
Oh, I got one of those.
That was disturbing as fuck, by the way.
I got one of those. Maybe I'll wear it while we're at the beach at the Slav Olympics.
Yeah, there you go. We're in a Panama City. Yeah.
Oh, so Algar, I know what he thinks of Australians. He thinks that we're lesser people than him because our government's set up different. I already know this. That's why I like poking and prodding at him. It's just fun.
See, at least I don't discriminate. I think the rest of the world is lesser than us because they're not us.
That's right.
I mean, because at the end of the day, you're either perfect or you're not America.
Oh,
Yep,
fuck
they
off.
hate us. Yep, they hate us because they ain't us.
Yeah, that's
That's
totally it. Yeah, that's totally
right.
it.
That's right.
That's totally it.
I don't peddle in mis and disinformation, so everything I say is factual.
Right, okay.
So, did you enjoy your opening game weekend, Vic?
Yeah. It was all right. Yeah.
What games surprised you? I mean,
Well, I
Oh, did
guess Colorado beating TCU was a surprise. I guess Duke beating Clemson, Florida State beating LSU. So
I don't know if Florida State beating LSU was a surprise, but
I think it being
the
a
margin
blowout
of
the
was
victory
way, yeah,
was a
the way they did was a surprise. But
and this isn't me taking a shot. I'm surprised that the Utah Florida game wasn't closer.
I was a little surprised. I thought that Florida might have kept it. I thought that Florida might have kept it a little closer, but they just kept shooting themselves in the foot. I mean, they actually had two opportunities to take the lead in the game, believe it or not, but they just shot themselves both times. It's like, oh God, it's going to be a long season. What's up, Hoagie?
Not much. How you doing, sir?
Well, not bad.
yeah,
But the TCU Colorado game surprised me. Yeah. Actually surprised me that nobody in that game decided to play defense, but
yeah, welcome back to the Big 12 football where they don't like to play defense. But I will say this though, I had a feeling it was going to be a good game. I just didn't think it was going to be that much of a shootout though. But I will say this though. Hey Vic, I got to ask you this. First of all, happy belated birthday, sir.
Oh yeah. Thanks, Hoagie.
So how impressions of Georgia after 1 week?
Well, I mean, it's just the first week, but yeah, we looked.
I mean, it was against who did they play again?
We looked okay, I guess.
Who did they play?
UT Martin.
So what do you
I
think?
saw Lou was raging about the offensive line again.
Yeah, he was. It was inconsistent. Yeah, it's like either we would.
By the way, it's like right up the road from me.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like either we would like get a when we ran the ball, we would like either get 1 or 2 yards, or we would break off like a 20 or 30-yard run. There really was, there was no in between. So
yeah. So who's the Gators got Saturday, Saleen?
McNeese State. It's a layup game.
If they lose that game, I can
they
see
might
the
lose
pitch.
that game.
If they lose that game Saturday, I can see the pitchforks and fire going hard after Billy Napier.
Yeah, I didn't understand that after the Utah game. All these posts that came across my feed and everything talking about Napier needs to be fired. Napier is on the hot seat. Napier is one game into his second season, still playing with Dan Mullen's players in some cases.
It don't
Nobody
matter.
gets fired after the second season. Come on.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, it's happened before, Saleen.
No, they're not going to fire. They're not going to fire Billy Napier after.
I mean, Willie
2
Taggart
seasons.
at Florida State, he got
Saleen
fired after his second year. So
he didn't even make it through his second year, and Florida's on a worse track record than Miami with firing coaches.
Yeah, well, that ain't wrong, but they're not going to fire Napier after one game into his second season. That's just. And that was from Florida fans. I mean, Jesus, I unbelievable. Just
they lose Saturday, they might fire him after the second game of his second season, though.
They're not going to lose Saturday.
Okay, what's your impression of Mertz, Saleen?
He was there.
Yeah, that's about it too.
Well, I look at it. I mean, I can look at it in two ways. Is he a 5-star quarterback? No. Is he the answer long term? No. Is he a great quarterback? No. Is he a turnover machine like Anthony Richardson? No. Is he a serviceable quarterback with experience? Yes.
Saleen, just give him time. He will be a turnover machine.
I thought he was not going to be a very good quarterback and not do well, and he did better than I thought in terms of yardage and completion percentage. And the one interception he did throw was a tip throw. So in some ways, I'm happier than I was about Mertz, and in some ways, it's like, well, he is who I thought he was. But at least he's not a turnover machine like AR-15.
But his completion percentage wasn't good.
No, it wasn't, but it was better than Anthony Richardson's completion percentages.
And have you not watched Graham Mertz? Yes, he can be a turnover machine. Just because he didn't do it in that game doesn't mean it ain't coming.
No, I know that. That's why I said, he didn't do Vic, please stop that. Please, it's bad enough I got to look at one of them. It's, two of them is going to make me puke.
What are you doing, Vic?
He's shaking his camera like your camera is shaking.
yes. Anyway, so Hoagie, what happened to Purdue?
I'm not surprised. I wasn't surprised because I was thinking, I think Purdue could win, but short yardage situations in the secondary and stuff like that. I'm not totally surprised. I think they'll bounce back against Virginia Tech Saturday.
Virginia Tech.
Wait a minute. Virginia Tech actually beat their bad team, though.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Purdue played Fresno State Saturday, and that was a good game. But
Virginia Tech played Old Dominion, so.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's surprised. I wasn't totally surprised that they lost. I mean, it's one of those things they can either be 7-5 or they can end up being 4-8 or 5-7. It's just stuff like that. We're going to see what happens and stuff. So, of course, CJ's going to have because he's Tatum. Don't make me.
Well, I mean, not to belabor the point, but I do want to remind that I have a bet with Sea Dog, and right now my bet's looking pretty good. Now my bet is $50. And the bet is basically, is Georgia Tech going to be bowl eligible or not at the end of the year?
No.
If they are, I owe CJ $50. C-Dog. If they're not, C-Dog owes me $50. Right now, my bet looks pretty good.
I got the same bet with him and Rec Talk. Or actually, I parlayed it. I said not only will Georgia Tech not make a bowl, but Miami will. So both of those things have to happen. And I'm feeling pretty good.
Well, I mean, Fresno State is a good Group of 5 team, though. So
sometimes they are.
I mean, Fresno State, probably would have beat Virginia Tech too. So
who is Georgia's opponent this week?
Ball
Ball
State.
State, which will be another win. It'll
Ball,
probably be like it was.
Ball State. Right. Yeah, Ball
2
State.
cupcakes in a row.
Yeah, Nuts. Yeah, Nut State. Yeah.
Well, I
probably
mean,
be
if you want to get downright technical, Georgia's got like 12 cupcakes in a row.
Really, what about
I mean, I
Tennessee?
certainly am willing to admit
Yeah, what
Florida
about
is not
what about
a lot of ridiculous.
what about Tennessee and Ole Miss? Yeah.
Ole Miss
Tennessee
is
might
not a
win the
great
game,
team, and Tennessee is still half a football team until proven otherwise. So.
Well, I thought. I mean, their defense looked good, but it was against Virginia.
It was against Virginia, and guess what? Their offense didn't look as good against Virginia.
That's good for you.
Well,
Hey,
Florida's
Slim,
got Tennessee week after next.
Hey, Slim, does Miami get Clemson this year?
Yep.
Where at? Down in Miami or up in Clemson?
In Miami.
Well, regardless of the fact, the way Clemson played Monday night, I don't know, man. It might be a long season for Clemson. What do you think?
I think that was, to me, that was the shocker of the whole opening week was Clemson Duke. To me, that was the big shock.
Riley Lillard's a good player, and I think Duke will be a decent team this year.
Yeah, but Duke beat Clemson 28. It was 28-7.
Yeah.
Yeah, that surprised the hell out of me. It really did. But,
I mean, if you want to sit there and say that Florida shot themselves in the foot, I mean, Clemson coughed up the ball twice inside the 5-yard line.
Well, yeah, Florida didn't do turnovers. They just did, penalties. And then, obviously, they missed that one field goal. That didn't help.
I'm not overreacting to Clemson. I'm really not.
I am very curious as to what Florida will do against Tennessee. I picked that game as a toss-up win. They could just as easily lose that game, but I think they could win. But we'll see. Tennessee didn't impress the hell out of me in week 1. But they won their game, so that's all that matters. Whether you win by 1 or you win by 100, a win is a win.
I mean, Joe Milton did not look great throwing the ball, and Tennessee does not strike me as trying to run the ball and pound away at all their opponents.
Well, at least the game is at Florida. That helps.
And we've seen Tennessee go into Florida with better teams and find ways to screw it up.
Yep. The Felipe Franks Hail Mary is an example that pops into my mind. Well, but also, let's see. I think on the 16th, Harvard opens their season, so I'm looking forward to that too.
Hey, so where's the what is it, the Yale Harvard game at this year, Saleen?
Which one?
Who's your rival they play? Is it Yale? They play every
Yale.
year? Yeah, where's the game at this year?
It's at Yale. It's at New Haven, Connecticut.
Yeah, 'cause I wonder if game day will go up there again this year.
Probably not.
I mean, they've been in the past stuff. That's what I was asking. All right, I gotta ask you this: Who right now would be surprised if Texas beat Alabama Saturday?
I don't think
would.
anybody should be.
I don't think Texas can beat Alabama.
Why
Well,
not?
wait a
Alabama
minute.
barely beat them last year.
The game is neutral site or is it?
No, it's
No,
in
it's in Alabama.
Tuscaloosa.
No, I think Alabama will take care of business. May not be pretty, but I think they'll win the game.
Sir Algo, what the fuck's your problem?
Sir Uga has a fly up his ass the size of a battleship. I don't just he keeps banging away on opinions and all those things. I don't know what's going on with him. I think he's channeling another person who shall remain
They played a
nameless.
high school
Good morning,
team. Well,
Lindsay.
no,
How
they're
you doing
not.
today?
No, they're not. They're not a high school team, but I mean they're a college team, but still they're an FCS team. So, but
Who
yeah,
Who are we
else?
No,
talking about?
no. Ball State. You talking about
UT
Ball State, or you
Martin.
talking about
No,
UT Martin?
UT Martin. Yeah.
Because Ball State is a group. I think the MAC's considered a group of 5, isn't it?
Yeah, Ball
Slim?
State is in the MAC. That's right. Yeah.
Bishop Sycamore could beat Ball State.
Mm.
And then after that, we got South Carolina. So yeah.
So how surprised was you
Oh,
about South
easy.
Carolina the other night?
Yeah, I think that their offensive line is trash. Yeah, that's what I
South
took away
Carolina.
from that.
So South Carolina game's coming up early this year
Yeah,
for Georgia.
yeah, like
So
it's
Lou
like
is going to have his first opportunity to go absolutely batshit crazy because he said it a million times. The team he hates the most, and the first time I heard, I thought he was lying, but he assured me he's not lying. The team he hates the most is South Carolina.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, it's not going to matter. South Carolina's terrible.
Yes, Ball Sack State. That's right.
Well, Vic Tube over here predicted South Carolina is going to beat Florida.
Yeah, I also said they would beat North Carolina. So now I'm not so sure, but I think that's really a 50-50 game. But yeah, I don't think
that really is. I mean, we're going that game really is a turd in a punch bowl.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that game's probably going to be hard to watch. Yeah.
But I'd have to give South Carolina the edge because I mean Spencer Rattler is a better quarterback than Graham Mertz.
Yes, Spencer Rattler. So North Carolina.
Spencer Rattler looked like a world beater last year against Florida, didn't he?
Yeah, 9 sacks and 16 tackles for loss. So, and they also.
I mean, didn't he still throw for over 300?
-2. Yeah, -2 rushing yards.
Didn't he still throw for over 300 yards though?
Yes, he did. North Carolina, like 350. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it was not.
They didn't put any points on the board.
Could. Yeah.
Saleen, don't get mad at me, but I gotta ask Vic this. Vic, how do you think the Falcons will do this year?
How do I think the Falcons will do this year? Yeah, I'm thinking that we can win 10 games. Yeah, I'm thinking probably 10-7 win the division. Yeah.
Hey, Saleen, because you don't like to talk about the National Felons League much.
That's true.
Yeah, so I think
this is a show about nothing in particular, sir.
So yeah, I think we're gonna be a playoff team in that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Vic, did you just say the Falcons are going to win the division?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to go. I'm gonna need you to go get drug tested.
Oh, hey, Saleen,
who do you
choose the quarterback for Tampa Bay now since his pretty boy retired?
It's gonna be Blake Gilbert, right?
No.
I don't think Tampa's going to win the division, basically because their quarterback is shit.
I didn't. Nobody said Tampa's going to win the division.
Blaine
but
Gabbert. Never mind. Yeah.
No, it's not Blaine Gabbert.
Is it? Baker Mayfield?
Yeah, the guy who's played on 4 teams in 2 years.
Baker Mayfield. Yeah, I know. You think
and you know what? He'll still be in Atlanta.
You think I'm scared of Baker Mayfield?
You should be. Atlanta's that bad.
Well, who do you
Baker
think?
Mayfield is not
who do you
answer.
think's gonna win the division, Slim?
If I had to make a pick right now, I'd say probably New Orleans.
That's who I'm thinking. But the question is, can Derek Carr stay healthy though?
Carolina Panthers will win the division. No.
I mean, I think they could have a shot maybe next year, but not this year.
The Panthers will finish. The Panthers will finish last.
That would be ironic as hell that if the Panthers win the division and one of their one of their big fans just recently passed away and didn't live to see it. I'm sorry, too soon?
But he
Yeah,
has
yeah,
seen the
and they're
Panthers
talking
win the
about
division.
Camel
toes.
Does
He has
anybody
But Celine,
anybody know how
he has seen
died?
them win the division. What do you? I mean,
Yeah,
what does that even
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Oh, he
He's
did.
seen
Okay.
them win. He's seen them win the
Well,
NFC.
yeah. I mean, they went to the Super Bowl. What was that? About almost 10 years ago now.
Well, I don't know. I don't know how long he was a fan. So does anyone know how Camel Toe died? Has anyone reported that?
No, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think anyone ever said no.
Hit the thumbs up before Celine starts bitching.
Hey, Libby. Good morning.
Fuck you, Jeff. With all due respect and love, fuck you.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So Chinese or Thai food tonight, Celine?
Huh?
Chinese or Thai food for dinner tonight?
For me or for you?
No, for you and your mom.
Oh, no, she's actually I think she has me grilling tonight. So neither. I wouldn't mind some Chinese food. I love Chinese food, but the one decent Chinese food restaurant, in my opinion, that we have here, it gets so crowded so quickly.
Oh no!
I heard Celine loves Chinese massages too.
That's the truth.
Hit the thumbs down so Celine has a reason to live.
Hey, hit the thumbs down, hit the thumbs up. Doesn't matter. It's all attention.
Well, since you said that, I'm gonna start hitting the thumbs down every time I come in. Then.
What have I done?
Oh, hey, Slim. Not trying to be creepy or weird, but do you ever have deliveries here around Indianapolis sometimes, or just the southern part of Indiana?
I mean, I've gone through Indianapolis just because highways were shut down. That's the way I had to go.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know. It said that maybe sometime if you get up this way, maybe we can meet up for lunch or something.
It's
or
not often I'm in that area.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, the one time that I can think of that I did, I was just passing through.
Mm-hmm.
Just passing through.
I am grilling a steak tonight.
What, just one steak?
Yes.
Well,
a steak.
Yeah, I mean, my mom doesn't really eat that much, and ever since I've been on the Ozempic, neither do I.
Oh.
I mean, I'm down under 190 for the first time in forever. I mean, people talk about losing weight on Ozempic, and you think, oh yeah, sure, whatever. Dude, I've lost 15 pounds since I got on that shit.
What's that in real measurement?
15 pounds.
That was real measurement.
15 pounds, yeah.
Not that ass backwards shit that y'all use.
Oh, fine. You know what? Because I love and respect Libby, I will convert.
What are you sucking up for?
Yeah,
nearly 7 kilo. Okay. Righto.
Yeah, 6.8 kilos.
Yeah, we only measure our drugs in kilos over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
we measure them in grams.
Measure them in grams. Measure them in ounces and stuff. So figure that out.
Great.
Now, hang on a minute, sir. Slow Ride was an excellent song. Do not make fun of Foghat in my presence.
Slow Ride.
That was a great song. So
because we can't say anything bad about Slow Ride.
And anytime you wanna run, Shipes, bring your happy ass in that lard ass truck of yours down here. I'll walk your ass in the Hyundai. Never mind what my Celine will do to it.
And Jacksonville will win the AFC South. Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Celine
Jacksonville,
spoke.
Yeah, so
Jacksonville
why are
looked like
the
a good team this year. I'm
yeah,
surprised.
so why are the yeah, so why are the Colts in the AFC South?
Your guess is as good as mine. Nick.
And I think they would fit more in the
You would
AFC
think they've been
North
the AFC North,
and
but
the that's how I think it should be.
but I think they wanted to keep the
yeah.
because like Baltimore and stuff that used to be all AFC Central teams,
Yeah,
and they
so the
used to be the
way
AFC East.
yeah.
It might be
So the
time for
way
the
that
North
the
One
way
League to
that
do another alignment.
yeah, the way that I would have done that, I would have put the Colts in the north. I would have put the Ravens in the east and put the Dolphins in the south. If divisions made sense. Yeah, and also the Cowboys would be in the NFC South and
Well,
the
I mean,
Panthers would be in the NFC East. Yeah.
if you think it's bad now, I remember when the NFC South wasn't a division, and Tampa Bay and Green Bay were in the same division.
Yep, with the
Oh
Bears,
yeah,
Detroit, and
and
Minnesota.
that made no sense, did it?
Sir Ugga, that's he smokes catnip. I didn't know that. That makes a whole lot of sense.
Who cares about the National Felons League? Saleen doesn't.
I don't know.
I think
But if
Saleen
y'all want to talk
does.
about it, that doesn't bother me.
I think Saleen really does,
But
and I think he
Saleen
just
does
wants to
seem to
project
know
that he doesn't.
to know a lot about. But Saleen does seem to know a lot about it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Too
not
bad I can't
really.
get. Too bad I can't get Celine to get up here next weekend to IMS for the IMSA race.
What, for IndyCar?
No, IMSA is coming to the Indianapolis
Oh,
Motor Speedway next
IndyCar,
weekend.
I'll watch
Yeah.
it. I'll watch it on TV.
Yeah. So So as a Hoagie, what do you think about the Colts drafting Anthony Richardson?
Mixed opinions, but I would say right now towards the iffy side. But
The Colts are going to find out real
Yeah,
fast that
yeah,
that's
I
a
think
I will say
mistake.
this, Celine. I will say that he has shown flashes, but he's also showed what he was like when he was also at Florida last year too.
The
Well,
Colts are going to find out that drafting AR-15 was the biggest mistake they've made in about 20 years.
It was a
The
mistake.
problem
Yeah,
is he can show all the flashes he wants. If they do him like they did Andrew Luck and not get a
He ain't
team
gonna
around
last
him,
long.
then it's not going to matter.
Exactly. But the quarterback, I was hoping they would have got. They couldn't get Celine because they got him a couple picks before.
I mean, the Colts literally took about 10 years off Andrew Luck's career.
You mean 10 years and 15 years off of his life?
That's
Probably.
right. And also ended Matt Ryan's career. So
Matt Ryan's career was already done, just like Carson Wentz. Two of the dumbest mistakes Chris Ballard could have ever done.
yeah, and then don't forget cutting Rodrigo Blankenship. Yeah.
Well, a lot of teams have done that.
There's
Tampa
that.
just did that.
There's
You're in the
that
funk.
too. So
You're in the funk.
Unfortunately,
there's a lot of reasons why I don't like the Colts. But
unfortunately, Vic, it doesn't matter how good Rodrigo was in college. He's not that good in the NFL.
Nope.
Yeah.
And he was one of the coolest guys to hang out with too when he was in Indianapolis. It's just you can be good in college, NFL, you ain't gonna do squat sometimes.
AR-15 is going to go down as one of the biggest busts in football. He's going to rank up there with Ryan Leaf and that fat turd that got drafted to the Raiders.
Dude, how mad is this motherfucker going to be when he wins like MVP one year?
Ain't going to bother me.
Oh yeah, that's going to bother you a lot.
No,
that's
it won't.
He's not going to win MVP.
Anthony Richardson's going to be a bust on the level of Ryan Leaf and what was that guy? The guy who ended up on the Raiders and turned into a fat slob.
Jamarcus Russell.
Yeah, Jamarcus Russell.
Yeah, Jamarcus Russell.
Yeah,
there are a couple other busts at that level.
Are the Colts gonna tank to try to get Caleb Williams.
No. No, I don't see that happening. But then again, you never know.
I wouldn't pick Caleb Williams anyway. To me, Drake May's a better quarterback.
Me, to be honest with you, all right, I will ask you guys this. Cam Rising, Drake May, or Caleb Williams? Who would you
Drake
pick
May.
first?
Drake May all day. And it's not even particularly close.
I would lean towards either May or Rising. But I would lean more towards May though.
Yeah. What about Bo Nix? Yeah.
Bo
Mm.
Nix. I don't know. Depends on if he wins a national title this year.
Who's Bo Nix?
Put it like
play
this.
for now?
I would pick. Call me
Oregon.
crazy. I would pick Michael Penix before I would get Bo Nix.
I predict that AR-15 will be on the sideline carrying a clipboard by midseason.
Really, you know who's going to be starting then?
He's
gonna
starting.
be,
He's starting.
Sam-
I guess they start
Sam
this
is going to be
weekend.
Sam Ellinger.
I
God, is
guarantee
he still
you
in the
by
NFL?
week 8 or
Yeah.
9,
Sam
he's
Ellinger's
carrying
still
a
with the Colts.
clipboard.
Yeah, he was the guy who said, we're back. Yeah.
Oh, it's Kirk Cousins.
Isn't Kirk Cousins still in Minnesota?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah, they have
And they
yeah,
also got
Gardner
Gardner Minshew.
Minshew. Yeah. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, it was Gardner Minshew. Yeah. Guess that's who it's gonna be. Angela White.
Well, anyway, it is
Yeah,
now
Angela
5
White. I don't know.
o'clock,
I don't know.
and
Am I
I have to
supposed
shut
to
her down because
know who
I
that
gotta go.
is, or
That is the hard stop point. At
yeah,
5
who is
o'clock, and I gotta shut
who is Angela White?
Vic, stop.
I believe
No,
I believe
Vic,
she's I believe she's Libby's favorite porn star.
Ah, bullshit.
Second
All right.
favorite.
All right. Hey, Saleen, you streaming Saturday afternoon?
No, the Florida game isn't until 7:30, so I'll stream then.
Oh, wait a minute. Isn't that your bedtime, though?
It's very funny, Hoagie. It's also very original. I mean, did you write that yourself? I mean,
No, I did, because I know since you're such a curmudgeon, you kind of remind me of Walter, one of Jeff Dunham's.
I wish my life was that easy. I wish my life was that easy, but it's not. Anyway,
We're trying to get you to quit being a curmudgeon.
what do you channel? And never mind. I was about to make a comment that was going to get me in a lot of trouble. So, have a good evening.
This show ended way too early, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Whatever.
always ends too
Anyway,
early.
Maybe we could get Saleen to do it. Anything you
You
can
know,
do. a
I'm
prime
on
time
here at
sometime.
3 o'clock, Dick. You could have come on, and you could have come on about an hour ago. I mean, easy.
Hey, Saleen, when are you going to do a 24-hour stream?
Yeah.
Right.
Never.
What about a 6-hour stream?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea, but I don't
Do it in
know.
prime time sometime.
Oh, come on. I'm sure you're just an absolute delight at 3 in the morning.
No, I'm snoring at 3 in the morning, so stop it.
Okay,
Anyway.
bye.
See you later, Lib.
All right, Saleen. Thanks for your time. Oh, what kind of steak is it this week, tonight?
Probably New York strip.
Nice.
I'll
Baked
find out
potato
when
with
I
it?
get there.
Yeah, that's good.
Baked
Huh?
potatoes with it?
I don't know. It's up to my mom.
All right. Well, hey, sir, it's been a pleasure and honor. Let me be part of your stream, and I'll see you next Wednesday at 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Hoagie.
See ya. See ya, Vic.
Okay, bye, Hoagie.
Thanks for stopping by, Vic.
Yeah.
Next
of course.
time, come earlier. Stay longer.
Yeah, I know, but I had to do my my top 25. So
Oh, good. I'll be watching that later.
yeah, that's why I was like, well, I recorded it yet. I haven't added in the graphics yet. But
All right. Well, I'll watch it later when it comes out, like I'm
Okay.
supposed to.
yeah, thanks. Yeah, appreciate it, man.
All right. See you later, man. Okay. Episode 150 of Wednesday Afternoon Live with me, the SaleenDriver, your favorite Wednesday afternoon live stream host. In the books. Had fun today. I want to thank everybody for stopping by, participating, whether you were in the chat or whether you were on the StreamYard. Always good to see the regular folks. If you haven't clicked the thumbs up button and you don't mind me quote unquote bitching about it, please click the thumbs up button before you leave. It does help. If you want to click the thumbs down button, go ahead and do that too. All opinions matter. Anyway, y'all have a good rest of the evening, rest of the week. Looking forward to week 2 of the college football season on Saturday. I will be streaming the Florida game, which I believe is at 7:30 Eastern time. So if you want to stop by and watch that, please do. Look forward to it. Have a good one.